What makes a celebrity throw it all away? How do the most admired people end up in situations that leave the rest of us shaking our heads?
Hunger Games star appeared online showing the 24-year-old in various
Scandals involving the rich and famous are nothing new, but there's something particularly fascinating about the ones that feel both shocking and entirely avoidable. Today we're looking at 10 stories where celebrities were allegedly caught in situations they'd rather erase from history.
So that he could be brought back to just his head that was preserved.
From politicians to athletes and A-list actors, this list will leave you wondering, was it bad luck, bad judgment, or both? Grab your popcorn because these tales are messy, unforgettable, and filled with twists you won't believe. Number 10. Danny Bonaduce. Danny Bonaduce's life seemed perfect when he starred as the wisecracking middle child on The Partridge Family in the 1970s. But what happens when a childhood star struggles to transition into adulthood? Danny, the transition was turbulent, marked by substance abuse, failed relationships, and repeated brushes with the law.
I'd really like a drink, so it's not that great of a celebration.
Incident that shocked fans the most happened in March 1991. Police arrested Danny for allegedly robbing and assaulting a transvestite prostitute. When authorities arrived at his home, they discovered the actor hiding in a closet. And if that wasn't shocking enough, Danny admitted to soliciting the prostitute, adding another layer of scandal to an already chaotic story.
According to police, the 63-year-old was arrested in upstate New York just after midnight.
The media frenzy was brutal, with Danny becoming a poster child for the child star curse.
Don't believe that either of those parents see a child when they look at their daughter.
Over time, he's worked hard to rebuild his life and reputation, even embracing the narrative of his troubled past in interviews. Danny's story is a mix of tragedy and resilience, and it raises an important question. How do we treat young stars when the spotlight dims? Number 9. Dominique Strauss-Kahn. Dominique Strauss-Kahn wasn't a Hollywood star, but his political ambitions and international stature made him a household name. He was on track to potentially become the president of France, a position of immense power and prestige. But in 2012, his career hit a devastating snag. Reports tied Strauss-Kahn to a high-end prostitution ring with allegations that he had been involved in organizing lavish sex parties.
The French president was cleared of charges that he procured prostitutes for sex parties.
Although he denied knowing the women at these parties were prostitutes, the public was skeptical. France, a country known for its political intrigue and scandals, erupted in debate. Was he an unfortunate victim of a smear campaign? Or was this a case of a powerful man believing he was above the rules? In the end, a French court acquitted him of aggravated pimping, but his reputation never fully recovered. A poll in Le Figaro revealed that 88% of the population didn't believe his claims. His story is a sobering reminder of how quickly ambition can unravel when personal missteps become public. Number 8. Charlie Sheen. Charlie Sheen has never been one to shy away from controversy. In fact, his off-screen escapades often outshine his acting career. When he confessed to stealing his dad's credit card as a teenager to pay for a prostitute, it barely scratched the surface of his wild life. Over the years, stories emerged of Sheen stiffing escorts on massive bills and even helping his 2.5 Men co-star John Cryer hire a prostitute after his divorce.
Uniting with Charlie and with Angus on that pilot.
Eugene, it's on you.
Sheen's chaotic energy is legendary, but it's also a double-edged sword. While his antics make for great headlines, they also raise questions about the price of living life on the edge. Number 7. Sylvio Burleson. Sylvio Burleson is one of Italy's most polarizing figures. Known for his political career and ownership of AC Milan, his name is also synonymous with scandal. In 2013, Berlusconi was convicted of soliciting an underage Moroccan belly dancer, though the verdict was overturned on appeal. What's fascinating about Berlusconi's story is how he managed to maintain his influence despite the controversy.
If Sylvio Burleson had a stage name, he might well use Harry Houdini for his remarkable ability.
Number 6. Jerry Springer. Jerry Springer's name might make you think of dramatic TV showdowns, but his earlier life was just as dramatic. For his infamous talk show, Springer was a promising politician. His career seemed unstoppable until a raid on a massage parlor revealed checks he had written to a prostitute. Springer resigned from the Cincinnati City Council, publicly admitting his mistake. But unlike others on this list, his story didn't end there. He bounced back, reclaiming his seat and later launching his wildly successful TV show. Springer's resilience is a reminder that scandal doesn't always spell the end. Sometimes it's just the beginning of a new chapter. Number 5. Boy George. George was no stranger to controversy, but his 2008 conviction shocked even his most devoted fans. The singer was accused of ambushing a Norwegian escort, Audun Carlson, in his apartment. Reports say George handcuffed Carlson and beat him with a chain. Carlson managed to escape, but George faced serious consequences. He was sentenced to 15 months in jail, though he served only 4 months for good behavior. George's story is a stark reminder that fame can't shield you from the law when things spiral out of control. Number 4. Wayne Rooney. Wayne Rooney is a football legend, but his personal life has often overshadowed his career. In 2010, allegations surfaced that Rooney had hired a prostitute, Jennifer Thompson, multiple times. If that wasn't enough, there were also claims of a threesome involving Rooney, Thompson, and another escort, Helen Wood, all while his wife was pregnant. The public was stunned, but Rooney's marriage endured.
You know he's married, you know, you're with another girl who's meant to be your friend. At this point, what's crossing your mind?
His story raises questions about how much the public should separate an athlete's personal life from their professional achievements. For Rooney, his legacy on the field remains intact, even if his personal life remains a topic of debate. Number 3. Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy's reputation took a hit in 1997 when he was caught with a transvestite prostitute in his car.
And police say he picked up a transvestite prostitute on an infamous stretch of Santa Monica Boulevard.
Murphy claimed he was simply giving her a ride, but the public wasn't convinced. At the time, he was married with children, making the story even more controversial. What's fascinating about Murphy's case is how he managed to move past it. While the scandal lingered for years, his career eventually rebounded. Murphy's story highlights how public perception can shift over time, especially when a star continues to deliver on their talent. Number 2. Elliot Spitzer. Elliot Spitzer's rise to power was as dramatic as his fall from grace. As New York's governor, he had it all, until a federal investigation revealed he had spent tens of thousands of dollars on prostitutes from a service called Emperor's Club VIP. Spitzer's resignation was swift, but the scandal didn't just end his political career, it reshaped his entire legacy. Like others who managed to bounce back, Spitzer's attempts at a comeback have largely failed. His story is a sobering reminder of how quickly power can be lost when personal mistakes come to light.
They literally were terrified at this guy coming after them.
The New York Times identified Governor.
Number 1. Hugh Grant. Hugh Grant's charming persona made him a beloved figure in Hollywood, but in 1995, he shocked the world. Grant was arrested in Los Angeles for engaging in oral sex with a prostitute in a public place. The incident was particularly surprising because of his relationship with Elizabeth Hurley, one of the most glamorous women in Hollywood at the time. What set Grant apart was how he handled the aftermath. He didn't hide or deflect. He admitted his mistake and faced the public head-on. His candid approach helped him recover, but the question still lingers. Why risk it all in the first place? Which of these tales surprised you the most? Do you think some of these celebrities deserved a second chance? Or should their actions have had lasting consequences? Let us know in the comments below. If you found these stories intriguing, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Hit that bell icon to stay updated with more fascinating content. Let's keep the conversation going in the comments, and we'll see you next time.